LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the StarSeries qualifiers for the Asian region. We're into our first quarterfinal between SZ Absolute and TyLoo. TyLoo have taken map number 1, Cash, and SZ Absolute have a bit of a problem. This is going to be the map pick of the TyLoo squad. Mirage isn't an amazing map for SZ Absolute, so whether or not it'll actually end up working out is a question that we'll be able to answer, but a question that I think I can already predict is going to be a no right here. I did say that they needed to win Cash in order to keep themselves locked into this series, but TyLoo able to swamp most Asian teams here on Mirage. And with one map already in their favor, and it doesn't spell amazing things. The pistol round is ready to go live. TyLoo on the knife. They're going to start things off on CT. Defuse kit out for Bottle. The utility is on Laz here for the SZ Absolute squad. As they move into the bomb sites, into their defaults. Utility from Laz is put out towards the B bomb site. Tries to see if he can pull some rotations, but meanwhile Bottle's going to be ready and waiting to lock out some frags out towards Ram, but Lou misses all of his shots and instead loses a supreme amount of HP. DD will still get the opening frag spot. 2 players realizing this bomb is basically committing towards A. TyLoo will rotate off the back of that information gathering, and DD still holding on for a second frag. He will be able to find it and gets the 3rd headshot. Looking for his 4th, won't be able to find it in hole. Eventually somebody in DD will end up falling. Bottle still hold back on 5 HP out towards CT stairs. It's a man advantage for TyLoo in a 3-on-2. Bottle to go down very quickly, however. Trying to get onto the site so this defuse kit at least drops there, so when they do get the defuse, they don't have to worry about the timer. This SZ Absolute faking things out. Trying to pull the loop away from TyLoo, but eventually the players rotate back into standardized positions. SZ Absolute going to move into the T spawn, rotate back towards B site, it seems. The 1 man to defend it, Excurate. What have you got to play for here? Spotting them, he takes down Laz. Trade to come through from Takej. You will be able to find it, but it's a 1 versus 2 situation. The bomb has to go down. He's been forced off the site itself. Bintet and Bottle looking to take him down after time. 6 HP in total between these guys, but if they can land this 1 shot, it would be disastrous. Instead, Takej will have to work off of the kill money bonus instead. And SZ Absolute didn't even get the bomb plant in that one. I guess they're going to force the issue around this man. Obviously, since that's what you would have done. In normal circumstances, so try to get the game back on track. It's not a major amount to lose. The round loss bonus in the pistol. He was coming into play. DD gets down the 1st man. Bintet's ready to strike and pounce on Bass, and Bass is not ready for it. Five on 3. Takez takes down 1 more man, and at 4 on 3, but Bintet quickly returns it just to 2. Yokohama and Laz are the last 2. See what they can do here towards Ramp, and DD's on the backstab, and Execute's going to spot them both. Drop the bomb, look for Laz. Bottle will move up, try and get this other $600 kill, and he will be able to find it in hole. That's a 2-0. for the TyLoo CT side now. Of course, SZ trying to see if they can recover their economy state based off of the disaster that was the pistol round. They're into the eco for this one, so should be a 3-0 on the board for the CTs. Let's see how they're going to be able to make it work. For now, it's just a standard flash run boost in towards the mid position. Execute will get the first man down, spot them all. The flashbang will catch them all as well. 3 kills go towards his favour. Bintet and DD pick up the rest of the pieces, and there we go. 3-0. As the buys will get brought down. All out for Laz. 4 AKs to support the T side and TyLoo. The M4s and SMGs. The same buy that they had in the last one. Didn't lose any players, so why not? Execute already take the aggression straight down. Take down Laz. Drop the AWP. Only gets that one frag before he's traded back though, so it's a 4 versus 4 still. SZ Absolute have plenty of opportunities. There's 1 minute and 10 remaining on the clock. Aggression taken by the CT squad as they push bottle aggressive into T ramp here. He does back off and the CT's hold a more standardized line. SZ yet to commit this bomb, still playing out the default, still looking for a man advantage, still looking for some information that could turn the tables and could give him the one-up advantage into the push. Take mid-control late into the round, somebody spotted and Bars will take him down. There we go. It's the opening frag to the favour of the T side. Now they execute right towards the A bomb, so they take down Bottle, they take down DD, and it's just as easy as that. The bomb will get planted. Bintet is left alone. 1v4. Down out to Takej. The first round will sit to the favour of SZ Absolute. Precisely what we wanted to see. M4s get brought down, the AWP coming out from Execute. Lacking his head armor, but that's more than fine against the SZ. Full by Absolute. We're going to go straight into the A default setup. Straight into the standard set execution setup. More than anything else, they try and flash their way in. They're actually going to put down 1 smoke. 2 smokes, it seems, towards connector, but they leave CT completely open where Bottle is going to have to try and defend it. They get 1 man up close with the flashbang to keep everybody blind. He still lights up 2 frags, only gets the 1 through the smoke. Execute so low. 6 HP. The first 2 frags have gone to their favour. Bottle and DD down. Execute so low. Somebody caught off guard by Takej and Bintet. And Execute just left to save. Bintet could get 1 frag on Bars. He will be able to do so. Execute's already backed off with AWP though. 6 HP. There's no way he's getting exits. He's just got to save this round. Save in this round. Lad's even going to creep up on him, spot him, take him down. That's the AWP drop. Could get recovered by the by the T side. Indeed, that's exactly what he's going to be able to do. But Bintet. Last rifle remaining. Last thing that TyLoo can recover. And cutting their losses. Won't find anyone back here towards Mark here, but he does stay alive. At least that's 1 player staying alive for the CT side. But SZ absolutely overwhelmed TyLoo in the standard set execution. Utility used well, and TyLoo felt like they fell for it hook, line, and sinker when the smokes came down towards connector. All 3 of the CTs starting to disarray alongside flashbangs that admittedly did blind friendly T-side players. push coming out here. As said, a major advantage against the pistols of the CT side. That's not going to help, though. Taka is taken down by his teammate, running straight into the spray. At the very least, they do recover. They do take down the only M4 that stayed from the CT side, and they have a 1 versus 4 overall with DD. Last man standing. The bomb will go down. There's nothing that DD can do from here. No defuse kit, so... If he was going to clutch this out with a CZ and a Dream, he'd have to act quickly. Find both the low HP players. But no, not going to happen today. It'll be 3-3 as the Eco is won very convincingly by SZ Absolute. DD just left to get some exits. He might find the first low HP player. Look on for the second man. Yoko. No. Average damage done. Does take down another player. Bass couldn't get out in time. So at the very least, TyLoo will make it a very expensive round for the T's, for the Japanese. 3-3, however, and the buyout will come through here. TyLoo up for the reset, and this is really what hurt SZ Absolute in that last round. Moving forward to get the first frag on Execute, just lands the leg shot. Unable to go much further than that. He's moved forward, DD spotted, sprays down one, but also gets traded back out. HP advantage for SZ Absolute on a 1-for-1 trade. The takedown bottle, somebody still trums right back. He's holding it towards the jungle's next position. He drops the bomb, but again, he's traded, and overall it works to the favor of the CT side until Laz does that and takes down Excurate. It's all on the tech peeking out, knowing exactly where this player is. And there we have it. A 4th round as TyLoo maintain their lead. A pause. Technical in nature for TyLoo. I imagine this has to do with DD again. Very quick on pause, however, so... All seems to be well in the side of the camp this time around. Meanwhile, SZ Absolute have the rifles to play for in the rifle round now. They have the advantage of TyLoo. Opportunity to reset TyLoo for the first time in this series as well. This will be fantastic for SZ Absolute. Hardly invested into this one, of course. Only one player stayed alive. The scout out, the FAMAS's not the most confident of buys, but a great use of the utility, a great use of what they have. DD will still end up falling regardless. As Bass just sprays through the smoke, sprays through the blindness, and doesn't take down a frag, but either way, Bottle and Excurate are working extremely well together. Excurate gets one, Scout, second shot. 2 versus 2, now looking for the next man, spotted, dinks him down to 7 HP, second phase will get a third. Unable to deal with the Scout player, and despite the advantage that SZ Absolute had, TyLoo still turned the round against them, and get a 5th on their CT board. Not how that wanted to go down, I don't think. AK's brought down, everybody's going to reinvest here from SZ Absolute, but they run straight into the spray lineup from Bottle. So he looks for the first frag, dropping the bomb. Takesh on low HP. The bomb at least, outflanked by Execute from sniping this though. He turns on for a second, which Bintep will steal away. Yokohama does take one man back, but it's a 2 versus 4. Bomb out towards the midline. Bars will take one CZ spray. Look for the second man, but it's double peek. And Excurate and somebody will lock it down. From Connector and Short. The 6th round on the board now for TyLoo. As I said, will be down to the eco now. 3 rounds of lost bonus. Looking for their 4th. Bottom plant would also be nice to get a full-on defined buy. Playing in towards A ramp. TyLoo have a decent enough read of this. They've got 2 players positioned here. 2 players that can rotate quickly as the flashbang comes out. It's up to DD here on stairs. Gets the first man. Spots the second and does get traded back. But that's only 1 frag the T's are able to find. And yeah, it's easy enough for Bottle to clean up the rest of it. 3 kills for him. 7 rounds on the board now for TyLoo. But SZ Absolute have a bye. AWP out from Laz. 3 AKs, 4 AKs coming in. Kevlar and helmets. Meanwhile, TyLoo have 2 AKs on the CT side. They're getting a lot of the head armor that the T's may have right here. SN Absolute are in need of a round, and they are needing something very, very good, as somebody will show them something very, very good. Nice control to jump around the balcony straight into the window and find the first frag. Takesh barely knows what's hit him. Shots in the AWP for the T side ring true. Laz trying to gain mid control. Look out for Bottle, look out for Excurate, Absolute. Ooh, we'll find one. Excurate down. Mid control gained by Absolute. 4 versus 4. 3 seconds left. They've got to think about committing. Someone's got to rotate, pick that bomb up. It's Bass. On bomb control. SZ Absolute have short control as well, but Bottle's going to try and see if he can deal with that. Takes the first man. AWP will trade him right back out, so straight to evens we will go as the AK gets swapped out. Laz going to move forward, 17 seconds. He takes down Bintek. Got to look for somebody still in the back of the site here on bench. If the bomb goes down and he deals with it, that's going to be a round over for SZ Absolute. He waits and waits, spots the bomb punter, still doesn't get it in time, and now the lone man will turn on. Yokohama with 2 frags very quickly. Taking somebody down and taking a man out from the window. And that's a 4th round for SZ Absolute. Almost going so well for TyLoo, but somebody just not quite enough to finish the job. It is 7-4. WP's coming out, Excurate's ready and waiting. Trying to take down that mid control, but it just doesn't happen again this time. Forced out of the sniper nest. That's 1 of 2 AWPs. The second is here towards the apartments and actually has control and maybe shut down one of these players as they cross. Flashbang in will actually force him out of position for a couple of seconds, but it's not a major amount of time. All comes out to SZ Absolute and how they're going to play out the apartment's control. They push 4 players up here, and while somebody does take down the first, they know what's up. Man advantage now for TyLoo as they move and rotate immediately back towards the A-bomb site. Actually, with that frag, potentially TyLoo could read this. They have put a 3rd man out towards this connector jungle position. Execute with the AWP actually goes back towards the B-bomb site instead. Oh, hold on a second. Leaves the A site a little bit bare, but DD and Bottle have M4s. They could still shut them down. They peek out. Bottle gets the second frag. The follow-up, the first on the A-bomb site. Laz will get trading, but he gets traded right back out as Yokohama and Bars trying to work in. One's out towards Firebox, still takes down DD. The bomb's out in the open, but got to cover off this one more man. Execute goes falling. Somebody next up to play. Bintet with a trade to a 1 versus 1, and Yokohama's got to go pushing against him. Bintet knows, and Bintet will bait a kill. TyLoo will get an 8th. As said, have been reset as well. Eco out for these guys. DD, Excurate, already down mid. Frags for frags. Yokohama does catch one off guard. Knows that there's one more towards Sniper Nest. But somebody's ready. Set up the backstab, drop the bomb. And Laz is alone. 1v4 out towards T-spawn. He don't want to move. Cowering in the corner. Just like, yeah, I'ma chill here. I ain't moving. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's gonna be a 9th round on the board for TyLoo. They take their CT half. And Laz is caught off guard. They said absolute. Do you still have enough to try and force the investment? It won't be the best investment. They won't have an AWP unless I want to go glass cannon with it. No. AKs on 4 players. Takej. You also invest. 2 players of full sets of utility. So again, not the best buy in the world here from the T side, but work on the back of it. It's just an entry in towards mid. Once again, that's an absolute with a lot of aggression, and TyLoo will try and bite back with it. Bottle gets 1 frag, but traded back, looking for the second. Excurate will trade the man. Somebody's also pushed in towards underpass, and well, that's that absolute. Just aren't expecting it. 4 versus. Okay, that's something that's just happened. Ha jeez. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and work on that very quickly. That has just cropped out of nowhere. Bear with. I do hope that's not my internet going down, else the stream will be lost in a couple of seconds, but that was unexpected. I'm just going to retry connection to the server, guys. Bear with me 1 second. It does say we're connecting to Inferno, which does have a concern for me. What have we got? Yeah, it looks like we've got a small problem on our hands, guys. Bear with us 1 quick. I'm just going to throw up the music, and I'm going to work with the admin team, try see if we can get this problem fixed, and jump straight back into our matchup. Don't go anywhere. We still have Mirage to play for after this. Not much I can do other than show you guys this, I'm afraid. Yeah, this has kind of gone a little bit wrong, unfortunately. Yeah, I will update you. Might as well at this point, because for some reason the GoTV routing is messed up. We're on to our next match in the server right now, but this match hasn't currently finished according to what we've got so far. So someone's very clearly messed something up in the routing, and as a result, we have we have this as a result instead. I'm just going to watch our scoreboard, so you guys at home can at least see what is going on. At the moment, it is a 15-6 scoreline to the favour of the TyLoo squad. Bintet and somebody surviving the end of round 21. A lot of damage done by SZ Absolute, but this is the second round strung in a row by the Chinese team. With SZ, not a lot to do other than walk off 2 rounds of loss bonus. Try to see if they can find a way back into this. Let's see what the buyup's going to be looking like. M4 for Laz. They got some UMPs out to play. CZ57. Poem already the first casualty. Fall into the hands of Execute with his AWP. Somebody is trading it back, however, but Boss very quickly also going to go falling at the exact same time. It's a 4-on-3 situation to the favour of the T side as they look to try and close out the first map. I'm doing my best, I'm sorry. As Crow goes down, Laz and Takesh, the last two that remain. TyLoo on the edge of taking a 2-0. They want to close this series out. They want to put SZ Absolute in the dirt. The bomb has been planted. It's a retake situation, but they're still going to make it work. Laz taking out Bintet, Bottle, and DD to hold on for what they can. 47 HP left on Laz. Takesh down to nothing, and Laz is also going to get taken out. There we go, it's 16-6. Oh, right. For realsies, it feels like the end of the series at long last. Sorry about the technical problems, but we have one more series up on the mainstream. Boot DS versus the Fierce Tigers is our second quarter-final of the day. So please do not go anywhere, because after this break, we will have that matchup right here for you on Star Ladder. Second quarter-finals to kick off the Asian Qualifier playoffs.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.